So, Drew, I have a question for you. Where do hockey players get their uniforms?
I don't know, Annik. Where?
New Jersey. Welcome to the pregame show.
Oh, so good.
That was a killer, right?
That made my week. Thank you for that.
It doesn't
That's
take
wonderful.
much then.
It doesn't. No, I'm very easy to please if you will. But
I can see that.
Oh, I'll laugh at anything, man. But no, that was really good. New Jersey.
We're gonna run out of dad jokes at some point. We're gonna have to keep up in our game.
Yeah, like we can't screw around with that. Like this is the reason we do what we do is the debt. No. Oh man. Well, Habs with a massive 2 points last night. That was really encouraging, man. Just them getting that win with so many injuries in the lineup. That was the kind of win I was waiting for from that team. Because with everybody out of the lineup, this is when you got to win by committee. We were saying that last night that they kind of had to play inspired, and then they do it. So last night was, for me, could be the turning of the page that we were hoping for.
Fingers crossed. We did say it was a character win. It's the first time that I think we bounce back from not only 4 goals, but just bounce back at all. Usually when we give up the first goal, if you look at the stats, it's always oh crap, here we go. We're very fragile as soon as we give up a goal. So I was happy to see the boys bounce back. And even though they were down 1-0 after the first period, it was a first full period of hockey that I've seen us play in a long time. It was great to watch.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, when they went up 2-0, I was like, oh, I had to fast forward. I had to fast forward my PVR because I was recording the game, and then I saw that Suzuki made it 2-1, which he just gave the team so much life with that goal, so that even when the Jets went up 3-1, it was like, no, like hold on, guys, and then we get it to 3-2, and then Armia ties it 3-3, and thankfully Armia, from what we heard, is going to be playing tonight after getting that hit, which I don't know if it was to the head or not. I don't think it was completely to the head. There would have been a penalty, I would hope, but I mean, after this season, who knows? But that's encouraging to know that Armia is going to be back in tonight.
Exactly. No, by the way I saw it, it didn't look like a complete hit to the head, but I still would have called at least a boarding call.
Yeah.
Or something along the lines. Like, to me, it was still a questionable hit. He was clearly ringed out when he got up too. So it's scary to see, especially for a guy that just got back from a concussion not too long ago. We were talking about this on Cans last night with Dale, of when he got his concussion at some point, just a few months later. As soon as he got hit, it was just rattling and something wasn't right. So very dangerous to see and not pleasant to see at all. So if he's good to go for today, more than perfect. But if it's, concussion symptoms can take a few days to kick in as well. So I hope it's not something that's going to be delayed on his end. So Hopefully he's good.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, as good as they played last night, we still really can't afford to lose any more bodies, especially Armia, who had, I think it was a goal and an assist last night, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember who got the second goal. So it was Suzuki that got the first and the fourth goal, but I was trying to remember who got the second one. I can't remember for some reason off the top of my head. Now we got to do our research because no, but just the fact that they battled back the way they did was, again, such an encouraging sign.
Lekanen.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget? That's why. Oh my goodness.
My prediction too.
For frig's sakes, how did I forget that? Okay, that I watched the game afterwards. I was like, oh my gosh, I saw your text and I was like, yes, like you got Lecky's goal right.
Every time I predict Lecky, just here and there. I can't predict him every game, but he just has those games where he's just insane. And Armia was just insane last night too, all over the ice. So everybody kept saying he's going to net one in. He's going to net one in at some point. So happy for both of them, actually. Played a great game. It was a good team effort overall last night. I don't know if you noticed, Josh Anderson had the A on his chest last night too.
I did notice that. That was pretty cool. And even his quote after the game, just saying, already what an honor it is to wear the jersey, but to have an A on your sweater too, it does mean something. Like they obviously
definitely
see him as a leader, right? And he showed that the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so.
ever since Galley's been gone, he's been our own little spark plug, if you want to say.
Yeah, he kind of already was, but then even more so when he started talking about playing playoff hockey, that's when he was, not just talking the talk, but he was walking the walk, right? So that's what earned him the A on the sweater for sure.
Definitely. So it looks like we're going to be without Weber, Byron, and Tatar tonight. Weber is still being evaluated for an upper body injury, which was, I guess, a lingering issue from the West Coast trip that Duchamp said. So I'm kind of curious. I don't remember seeing any specific plays where he could have gotten injured. So I don't know if it's a lingering issue from the past couple of weeks or what's what on that case.
Yeah, it's probably lingering. I mean, if like I was at the game in Buffalo, I think it was the first game of the season when like Jonathan Drouin's first game as a Montreal Canadien, and Weber took a shot off the ankle from Jack Eichel and then went down almost for the rest of the entire season. And I was like watching that play and like I didn't notice anything at the time. I don't think a lot of people would. So if he is ever hurt, unless he's really, really hurt during a game or on a play, you're not going to know it. So he's really good about trying to keep that stuff quiet for sure. So
definitely a warrior on the ice when it comes to that. But in a way, I know it's a player's mentality of I just still got to be there for my team and I got to push through it. But I hope he takes the time that he needs to recover. And as we saw last night, the boys had enough character to push through it and win without key pieces. Because you're talking about Tatar, Byron, Weber, Gallagher. We've got key pieces right now. Drouin. We've got a huge part of the lineup that's missing right now. So if that's what it took to turn the page, like you said, and hopefully string 2 in a row. I can't remember last time we strung 2 in a row.
Now's the time.
Now would be the perfect freaking time.
100%. And you know what I liked even from Jeff Petrie last night was you kind of saw some of the Jeff Petrie we saw when Weber was down for like, was it 1 or 2 months? And he just stepped up and he's carrying the puck up the ice a lot more. Romanov played fantastic last night on the first pair with Sherrod. I don't think that can be overlooked. No. Romanov, I want to call him Romanov. We keep having this debate, but he played.
We'll have to get him on the show, and he's going to tell us how to say his name.
He will correct me, and I'll never say it wrong again. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. But I think that he really showed that he belonged in that first pair, and he played an outstanding game. I really was impressed with him. Just fearless. He's a battering ram back there. I really like to see him on that top pair, so that I think tonight would be most likely Merrill and Brett Kulak will be drawing back into the lineup in place of Erik Gustaffson. So that'll be one lineup change that we're going to see. And then, of course, Cayden Primeau getting the start net tonight. But I mentioned to you yesterday, I wasn't going to be surprised at some point to see Kulak back in. And with Ottawa kind of having a bit of some decent mobility on their defense, I'm not surprised they want to bring Kulak in to try to get Romanov and Kulak. Those guys can move their feet.
Exactly. And it's his first game since April 19th, I believe, that I read today. So he's going to come out with some fire. He normally does as soon as he's brought down to taxi squad or whatsoever. He always comes back with fire. So excited to have him in for sure. And like you said, Romanov was just insane last night. Can you imagine this kid in 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, the fact that this is his rookie year is such an encouraging sign. He looks so poised and just kind of doing his thing. At ease, not afraid, stepping up, making plays, making hits. And you can tell that he thinks on his feet too, because when he's carrying the puck up, he doesn't just try to make the first pass if he doesn't have to. He thinks about it first and makes sure that he makes the right pass first as well.
Exactly. Another news today as well was Poehling and Belzile were called up from Laval and being placed onto the taxi squad. So I guess we were discussing this earlier too, is I believe we don't have any more call-ups since the last one was Romanov. So are they just there for a reason or?
Well, I mean,
what's the logic behind it?
Yeah, 7 games left until the playoffs, kind of like with Caulfield, get them in with the boys, get them practicing, and then get them ready to sort of be able to take from the mindset that they're hopefully developing down the stretch here into the playoffs, so that if they are called upon in the playoffs, they're ready. So I think that it's actually a pretty decent move for the Canadiens in that regard. That makes sense to me. So I think that's why That's why they're doing it with all the injuries still right now. There's no guarantee or a timetable on, I don't know, like on any of our players' returns. Like we don't really have a timeline for any of them yet. So, I mean, it sounds like Tatar, Byron, probably more like of a nagging injury, same with Weber, but we don't know for sure. So, and we don't know what's going on with Drouin and Galley. We want to make sure he's ready when he comes back, because we're going to need him to play hard. If he's going to play the way Brendan Gallagher plays, we need him to be ready to go and not risk him losing him to injury again. So in that regard, I definitely understand the call up, and Paling has had a really good season, really took some good time to develop. Alex Belzil has played on the Canadiens before. He's gotten the call a few times. So I do understand now more than I think about it, why they did it.
Definitely. Would love to see, I think we've mentioned it 100 times on the show, is would love to see Paling in the lineup. But like you said, they're going to be ready definitely if anything happens long-term for any of the boys, which hopefully they won't. As much as I want to see them in the lineup, it wouldn't be to take over the spot of somebody being injured long-term. Never wish that on anybody. So I guess it remains to be seen what's going to happen on that end.
They're preparing themselves for a sustained playoff run, and that's what you have to do. So I think it makes sense. And they have no choice really. So those are the guys that have earned an opportunity. And I think that based on the way things have gone, it's well-deserved. And hopefully they can make the best of it when they come up. Habs fans would absolutely love to see Paling get a chance to redeem himself. For sure. So tonight we have the Habs versus the Sens at 7 p.m. What kind of game are you expecting? Think we're going to feed off of yesterday's character win, or are we going to be, I don't know what kind of team we're going to get, since sometimes we get two back-to-back characters win. Sometimes we just get one team on one night and a different team on the other. Yeah, well, they're going to be super motivated, I think, tonight to beat Ottawa, because they've had such a hard time against them this season. So I think that it'd be even bigger of a statement win if they can beat Ottawa, just for their own psyche, just to get that win out of the way. And this is the boys' room right now, right? Shea Weber's not in the dressing room, and that's partially why I took the retro jersey on, because it is a Weber jersey. So, you got Webs on too. Of course you do. We coordinate like telepathically, mentally, shows, man. I'm telling you. But I just think that the boys have an opportunity. It's their dressing room right now, right? So Josh Anderson, Paul Byron's in the lineup. I mean, who else are your captains? It's just it's Petrie and Anderson's room, I almost think, right now. So I think a lot of everybody should have a voice to an extent, but those guys would be the ones I'm looking to. Tyler Toffoli, I could see being a leader as well. It was nice of Anderson to let Toffoli get the empty net goal last night, just let it kind of roll in there. So that was a good teammate move right there. But definitely think that I expect the guys to come out and win tonight. I expect them to win, and I think they do too. And that's just, I don't see anything else. I don't know if Ottawa just plays out of their minds tonight, but that's what I expect. Cayden Primeau to get another win for the Habs. I'm not sure. I can't remember if he already has his first win or not, but he's only had a couple games. Yeah, he does. I think it was against Ottawa too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, so then he has. Yeah, but either way, wasn't it? I think it was Kachuk who was trying to take the puck from him from his first win. It's Carey had to go down the ice and get the puck. Yeah. Well, no, I remember he got his first like NHL win. I just mean this season. Yeah. No, this season, no, not yet. So that would be great for him to get the W for sure. Yeah. Okay. I think it was against Calgary when they might have lost, right? So, but that would be great to see. But you have an announcement about our next guest on We See Wednesday, if you want to prop that up for folks. For sure. So we announced it last night on Cans, but we're going to announce it today again that we have PA Parenteau that's going to be live with Dale on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. So former teammate of Dale, former roommate, I believe, as well. So it's going to be great to, going to be great to have. Stories, sure. Yeah, definitely. So talk about a guy who played for the Crest and wore his emotions on his sleeve, as I guess, if we want to say. He was amazing. So going to be exciting to see what he has to say. And I apologize for my dog that's just barking right now because he wants attention. That's okay. So. I managed to tire out Sherman, my pug. He's upstairs, so he's not whining right now, which is good. So always a good sign. Yeah. But PA Parenteau, 2015, I think of that goal against Tampa Bay. I think it was assisted. It was assisted by PK Subban off the half wall. That was the winning goal that game and kept them in the series. So we're going to talk about that with him, I'm sure. That's exciting, and that's the first thing I thought of when we found out it was going to be PA coming on. So good stuff, my friend. Sure. did you want to do predictions? I think we almost have to whenever you're on. So
we have to. So
Cooper has a
I
prediction
predicted,
too. I don't know if it's Cooper.
Oh my God, both of them are just going insane right now. So great timing.
All good.
Yesterday I predicted a 5-3 win and Lecky scoring, which both predictions came true. So today on Twitter, I predicted a 4-2 win for Montreal. I called out Dano, KK, Petrie, and Anderson scoring.
I like the multiple options that you have there. I'm going to take Corey Perry, and I'm going to go with Cole Caulfield for his initial goal. I know I already called it once. It didn't happen, but against Ottawa, this could be the perfect kind of game. Ottawa is young and quick like we are.
Yep.
This could be a great opportunity for Caulfield to get his first goal playing a team like this.
Definitely. I did put him on my list because I don't want to jinx it, and I'm superstitious as all hell.
I'll take the brunt. Yeah, it's all good. If anything,
I am hoping that he nets at least one today, or at least a pass. Just get your first NHL point today. It would be awesome for his confidence and just get a taste of it. So it won't be long before he nets one. He's been playing absolutely great. He's been creating so much space, getting as many shots as he can. As you saw from yesterday, he shoots from anywhere, which kind of reminds me of a Brendan Gallagher. Shoots from anywhere.
He had a couple backhand opportunities last night. Like he had a few opportunities, and that was with Jake Evans and Lehkonen. So that was fun. I mean, it's just going to be such a fun moment when he gets it. So, but either way, we'll take a win tonight, no matter what. So that's what we want most.
Definitely. But so that's pretty much all that we have for you guys for the pregame show today. So did you give your predictions? Sorry, I didn't even.
Yeah, Caulfield and
you did. Jeez.
And
I am all over the place today. Insane.
No, it's
okay.
Did
you get a final score?
Corey Perry. I said Corey Perry. I'm going to say 3-2. I'll say 3-2. I'll say 3-2 Montreal.
Overtime?
Nope, regulation. But watch, it'll be overtime now. You watch.
At least I predicted it.
Yep. As long as you call it, I don't care. It's good. I'm good with it.
One of us did. That's what matters.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I'm going to let you send us off if you want.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying what you're seeing on Habs Tonight. The interaction we love, of course, and we try to do pre-games live as well when we can. Post-games, we've got Autour de la Ligue on Mondays. We See Wednesdays. We've got Crushing Cans. We've got so much great content. We got lots of clips coming from our interviews that we've had recently with players like Chris Nyland, Josh Georges. Do check out those interviews if you haven't on our channel already. Some really great stuff that you haven't heard before. Great stories that are going to entertain you. So do enjoy, and please subscribe. Follow us on social media as well. And we'll see you guys very soon. Go Habs, go. Can't wait to see you guys soon again.
Take care, guys.